So today everybody, we're going to get back to our phonics, and our learning goal today is we are going to understand the long vowel sound for I. And the letter I is one of our 5 vowels, A, E, I, O, U. So discuss those 5 vowel sounds with your child now. Sometimes I sing a little song, A, E, I, O, U, A, E, I, O, U. They are the vowel sounds, A, E, I, O, U. So something very simple like that, but it's catchy, the children enjoy it, and it helps them to remember. So today, just like last week, we looked at the A split E spelling, and we looked at how that spelling made the A sound. So today we are looking, and we're really focusing in on the I sound. So try that with your child. I. Get them to say I. And there are a range of different spellings that make the I sound. And that's what we're going to look at here today. So very, very simple activity that you can do at home with your child. You can use a whiteboard, you can use just a page, different colours, markers, and I always use post-its for phonics all the time because I have quite a memory that I would associate things with colours, and I know that that really does help children, especially within the foundation stage. So I just always like having different colours of different coloured post-its to associate with different sounds. So let's begin with our pink post-it, and that's what I would say to your child. Whatever colour of post-it you're using, we're going to begin with the pink post-it. And on the pink post-it today, you will see we have the letter I split E. The letters I split E. So when I say that, I say, okay, that's our first spelling, I split E. And doing that simple clap just reinforces for your child that it's the I split E spelling, okay? Now, I split E makes the I sound. And here I have 2 words that I have built already with the I split E spelling. Let's look at the first word. So our first word is bike. So B-I-K. B-I-K. So you will notice I've began with my beginning sound B. I went to my split spelling, I split E, and I went to my ending sound. So B-I-K, because K is what we hear at the end of that word. So just like last week, I'll get a different colour marker and I will just highlight for the child the I split E spelling. So here we have our I, we have our split, and we have our E. Okay, can you tell me the letter that is in the split this week? And it is the letter K. Is the letter K a vowel or a consonant? So that's the questions I want you to be asking. Then I have built another word, and it is hike. H-I-K, hike. This time get your child to point out the I split E spelling with their little dots and their dash. Okay? What letter is in the split? Oh, it's the same as bike, it's the letter K. Ask your child then, what do you notice about the words bike and hike? They have the same ending. They actually sound the same. So that means they must rhyme. So again, talk to your child about rhyming words at this point. Then what I would do before moving on is I would get your child to come up with 2 more words that can fit this little area, the I split E spelling. So they might come up with 2 other rhyming words that rhyme with bike and hike. Again, get them to point out where the I split E is. Just this helps them with simple spellings and recognising the sound in the spelling. So now we're going to move to our yellow post-it. Okay, so again, I've mentioned the colour. We have our yellow post-it, and in our yellow post-it, can you tell me what letters are in the yellow post-it? So your child would say the letters I and E, but they aren't split up. No, they are close together. And that is another spelling that makes the I sound. So here I have 2 words again. My first word is tie. So when I go to school, I must wear my tie. I can spot the IE spelling at the end of this word, so I just underline it in a different colour. The next word is pie. My mummy made a yummy pie for dinner. Get your child this time to point out the IE spelling. What do you notice about the IE spelling in those two words? Where are they at? They're not split up. They're together and they're at the end of the word. So again, tie and pie, they sound the same. They have the same ending because they rhyme. Can you think of two other words that might fit this little set? Have you a try now at home? Okay, now we're going to go on to our orange post-it. And in our orange post-it, we have three letters this time. We have the letter I, G and H. And I is a vowel sound, but G and H don't belong to the vowel family. They belong to the consonant family. So always talking about vowels and consonants and making sure that your child knows which letter fits into what family. So I have here the word n, I, t, night. Because if we sound this word, so take your sounding hands, n, my hands are going to stretch quite far now because there are three letters that make the I sound. So n, I, t, night. N, I, t, night. You try that at home. Again, I'm going to highlight my I sound and my I spelling with I, G and H. Okay, let's look at the next word, and the next word is bright. Bright, so get your sounding hands. Br, I, t, bright. So sound it out. Br, I, t, and bring it together. Bright. And again, get your child to underline the IGH. Another challenge, come up with two more words that fit this little set. Now, up at the top, we don't have another post-it, but inside my little red bubble, I have the letter Y. And this can be a funny one because sometimes we would never think that the letter Y could make the I sound. We just think that the letter Y makes y for yo-yo or y for yogurt. But have a little look at this word. I like to look up to the sky. Sky. So you will notice that at the end of the word sky, we have the letter Y. And just listen. Sky. We don't hear any y. We hear the long I sound because sometimes our words have the spelling with Y in it, but it makes the long I sound. Another example of that is I walked by the shop. Okay? Again, the long I sound at the end. Can you think of any more at home? I want you to do your best to have a go to think of two more of each word and with each spelling within each set that we've discussed. Try them at home and this will really help you learn about this long vowel sound and all of the alternative spellings that we can use for it. So, good luck.